What was the issue on third downs?
I got to go back and look at it. Just probably poor execution. Maybe I got to look at the play calls too to see if it was in the if they were doing anything differently than what we prepared for. There were some situations that we were trying to just hand the ball off and get into a manageable fourth down, which we converted on that fourth down. But that's something that we got to keep getting better at. Got to make sure that we're putting those kids in the right position on third downs and we're sustaining drives, because we got out there and we're doing a lot of short drives because we were hitting a lot of explosive plays, which when there's times where we need to grind it out, we got to do a little bit better at it.
Thoughts on Will tonight?
I thought Will played well. He did. He was smart. You guys saw him throwing the ball away at times, which it's awesome to see. I thought he managed the game well. He made some big plays. I don't know what he ended up with, but it seemed like he was putting up some good numbers, and it looked like he was kind of getting back to his old self. But I think they kind of got a glimpse of the team of what started this season off and how explosive we are and how much fun they can have, and hopefully this gives us some momentum going into November, because it's going to be a rough stretch.
Jake, you mentioned looking at distribution. Is that something you look at, think about during the game, other than how it relates to the game plan? What are you looking for when you're?
Yeah, you go in. I have a lot of shot plays that are designed for each kid, for Gary, for Marcus, for David. Because they all bring a unique style to the game, and Marcus kind of went down and we had some injuries. Gary got rolled up a bit and was in and out, so it was pretty chaotic there for a moment. And I was moving David Sills at all different positions, and it was just good to see that Will was actually getting other people touches during that time when we had some injuries and people were out. But I can't really look at it that much. You look at it in between series and you're like, all right, I got to get this kid in play and see if he can give us a spark. But that changes weekly, but I thought we did a good job in terms of just getting the ball around to a lot of guys, and we didn't have very many plays because we were hitting some big ones, and that's always good to see.
What was your message after 3 possessions, scoring chances? You only got 7 points on the board. Is it just kind of?
It was a lot of optimism. Like, hey, let's keep fighting, let's keep battling. We're gonna make it work, and that was the message all week, was making sure that we're having fun playing the game. Because at times it looks like the expectations we were trying to score every single time, and we weren't. And I felt like that was kind of a snowball effect on us at times. And I thought that they overcame adversity, they stuck together, and they ended up keeping it exciting for everyone.
First time in a while you've had the full complement of those running backs all healthy
right,
and going at the same time. Just thoughts on how they did tonight?
They did well. At the beginning it was they were playing heavy run boxes, so we were getting a lot of those cheap plays to Wesco and Marcus and David out there on the perimeter. You saw that early, and then when we had times to get it going, I thought they did a really good job. It was great to see Petaway hit a home run shot. That's what we've been looking for and what we've been missing, and he had the ability to do that. And then you saw Kennedy hit one early that it was on a holding play, which was awesome to see. And then you add with Sink on top of that, who hit the screen for 30, 40 yards. You just enjoy seeing those kids start hitting those explosive plays. And Letty brings that whole downhill mentality, which he's tough to stop. And he does a good job of that. So it was good to get all those kids back into the rhythm of things, because we're going to need them all when we hit this November stretch.
I know Sinkfield missed a few games, but was the decision to get him more involved, and just what did you see from him out there today as well?
It was just time to get him touches. We were a little hesitant in Iowa State because he hadn't been full strength yet, and we didn't get very many opportunities. We had 42 plays versus Iowa State, and had an opportunity to get out there and get him some touches. I thought he did a really good job.
You like what you saw of Jack?
I did, except for that the run, but that was actually quite humorous to be anything, because we're trying to run some clock and we're just trying to get some different plays, different runs. But coming in for that second pass that he did of the game on coming out in the fourth quarter, we saw something after we ran that first play with him on a screen. We knew that was going to open up, and he did a very good job at holding the backside safety long enough to throw in a good ball there to Gary. So, always, excited to see a kid get his first touchdown pass. So it was good to see him do that.